God had made woman first and man second, and it was man's job to be woman's helper. You know, it would have been nice if God had just created both of us at the same time, and then we wouldn't have to debate this. But He didn't. See, I don't think God intended for us to debate who is to be whose helper. When we focus on trying to figure out what the proper hierarchy, what the right hierarchy is supposed to be in marriage, I think we miss the point. And the point is that it's not good for us to be alone. And so God gives us each other. He does that because when we're alone, we really only have ourselves to serve, and that rarely goes very well. So God gives us someone else. Now, have you noticed that it's a lot easier to serve someone that you don't really know everything about? You don't know all the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's easier to be nice to somebody that you don't know everything about, but marriage takes care of that. Marriage teaches us the depth of another person's character and our own character. It sort of takes care of that weakness in us. And I know that the two of you know a lot about that, but as we learn the fullness of another person's character in marriage, all the nuances, the twists and the turns, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we also learn the fullness of our own character. This deep knowledge about ourselves and another person gives us the opportunity to rise to our fullest potential. Well, marriage, then, can be the human relationship that really brings the very best out of you. So, Andy, work to bring the best out of Leslie to the honor of God. And Leslie, work to bring the very best out of Andy to the honor of God. Now, as difficult as this will be at many points, and you know this, remember that it's really no less than what God has done. See, in the person of Jesus, God is with us completely in order to bring the very best out of us. When you work to bring the very best out of your spouse in marriage, you are following in no less than God's footsteps. That seems like a pretty tall order, until you remember that when God is the center of your marriage, God's Spirit enables you to truly serve one another in love. Now, at this time, the two of you will exchange marriage vows, and these vows are considered sacred, and they bind you together in the sight of God and these witnesses. So Andy and Leslie, if you'll turn to each other and take each other's hands, and Andy, repeat after me the following vow of your commitment to Leslie. Leslie, I take you to be my wife, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, from this day forward, until death do us part. And Leslie, repeat after me this vow of your commitment to Andy. Andy, I take you to be my husband, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, from this day forward, until death do us part. And you're going to also exchange rings. Do you have those?
I got mine.
All right. Andy, you're going to go first. Take Leslie's hand out. The thing about the ring, it's a visual symbol, a physical symbol of love without beginning or end. All right? And by wearing this ring, you carry that symbol with you. And it's a symbol of the unity between you that should also be characterized by service and love without beginning or end. All right, so Andy, place the ring on Leslie's finger and repeat after me. Leslie, I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow,
symbol of my vow.
and with all that I am,
All that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Leslie, if you'll place the ring on Andy's finger, and repeat after me. Andy,
Andy,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow, and with all that I am, and all that I have, I honor you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Andy, do you take Leslie to be your lawfully wedded wife in accordance with these vows? And Leslie, do you take Andy to be your lawfully wedded husband in accordance with these vows? And Andy and Leslie, it is my pleasure and my privilege, with the authority that's given to me by God in the state of Texas, to pronounce you husband and wife. And yes, you may kiss your
Hey, you run.
Too late now.
I thank everybody for coming. If you're here, you're part of the very few people in my life, if you're here on my behalf, that I care about, which isn't very many people. Well, anyway, when we get this mess cleaned up, we're going back to our house, and we have every beverage from Kool-Aid to 7-year-olds to 70-year-olds to drink, and food, and everything that you might want, and everybody is welcome, and we invite you all to come. Some people do.